My name's Luke Pennington. I'm a business development manager at Perlego, and our goal is to make education more accessible and more affordable for students and the institution. The remote one-to-one meetings were the biggest surprise for us. They were really good, they were really informative, and I think for the delegate as well, it took the stress out of being in person. You've got 15 minutes, and it attracted the people that were genuinely interested in what we were doing. So I think that compared to last year was one of the best improvements that we had. Between the three of us, we sat maybe a dozen remote one-to-one meetings. Yeah, they were really good, and it made it better when we came here because we already spoken to them, we were already familiar with them, so it made that conversation much easier. Yeah, we have actually. Peter John from the University of West London we met him last year, and they recently signed with us for 20,000 of their students. And that's been a really good relationship. We've also got Ronan, who is here from Hult. He's joining me on a presentation tomorrow, and they're also one of ours as well. It helps us guide the conversation a little bit. When you've only got 15 minutes, the hardest part is getting that type of information. So being able to say, oh, you know, you're looking at e-learning solutions, can you tell me a little bit more about that? Helps the conversation go at a much quicker pace than it would be if it was just a traditional, I guess, sales call. So yeah, the insights are really useful, the budget responsibility is really useful, helps us target the right people, and helps set that expectation, because there might be a person you really want to speak to, it's totally within your demographic but has no budget responsibility, and that just allows us to go, okay, well, this person might not be a budget holder, but they're an influencer and a champion, and that is still worth having a meeting with. I think, you know, as a vendor, one of the biggest misconceptions is, oh, the sell, right? So people don't actively try and avoid you, but people, you know, they're a bit wary of a vendor, and is the conversation genuine? So having those icebreakers prior to the main event was really helpful. We got to speak to other vendors like us. We got to speak to other delegates that were there the night before, and it was easy. The speaker was really good, really inspirational. So we got a lot of benefit out of it. We were able to do a lot of follow-ups on that event. It made the time to meeting much shorter. So for example, last year we came in maybe 8:30, had to set up by 9, and they were trying to invite people really quickly. Whereas we had the evening, you got to know people, you got to make more meaningful meeting requests, follow them up this morning, and then they were all, like, my calendar was pretty much fully booked by, you know, the time that the first keynote was over. When you've got 20,000 people attending an event, you've got such a small time to make an impact, you know, where you've got 15, 30 seconds to catch someone's attention. Here, it's not so much. The other thing as well is when the event is only talk focused and there isn't an expectation to participate with vendors, that can be really isolating, and you find they congregate in the middle, you can't really get their attention, and it makes for a very frustrating experience at the end of the day. So having people kind of come around, having the meetings booked, knowing where you're going to be and when you're going to be is hugely beneficial for us, and that's why I think we keep coming back. I would say if you are a young business working within higher education and you're going through your event calendar and you're thinking, where should we go? I would definitely encourage coming to the ESF if the UK is your market. I think it's hugely beneficial, it's valuable, and you might not make the biggest sale you'll ever make, but you'll certainly make connections that will then allow you to network, and that has a real positive effect at subsequent events that you might attend.